attention and awareness of now, the present moment. And I thank each of you for being here with me again, here in this present moment. And that's what I ask of you. Leave your to-do lists off the mat. Anything you were worrying about, thinking about on the way here has no place where we are right now. The actual function of yoga is to lead us to a better understanding of ourselves. In Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, the yoga is only defined one time. It's defined in the second sutra. And it is calming down the noise of our consciousness. As Jackie likes to say, stopping the fluctuations of the mind. And when we calm down the mind, we calm down the heart. And when these things are calm, they are in union, they are together. And we can get in touch with our actual selves. So go ahead, and where you are, let's take a couple cleansing breaths together. Release all the air from your lungs and take a deep inhale. And then you can open your mouth and release everything not serving you. One more again, please. Deep inhale. And release. Now let's just settle into our own breath. You can remain as you are, or you can straighten your legs into Savasana, starting where we are going to finish. Let's engage in that Ujjayi breath, constricting at the back of the throat, making an audible ocean-like sound. And as we engage in our practice today, let your focus be on your breath. That's the most important part. And focusing on the breath and working through the asanas allows us to, again, slow that chatter in the mind and connect with who we are. From wherever you are, go ahead and bring your knees into your chest, hugging them in tightly, and let's begin to make circles on the ceiling. Massaging that lower back. And you can take your circles in the opposite direction. And then go ahead and lift those shins up to tabletop. And we're going to drop them over to your left into a little twist. Don't push it. Keep both shoulder blades on the ground and allow gravity to take your knees where they fall. Maybe you're looking out over your right shoulder. Go ahead and inhale, lifting those knees back center, and exhale, dropping them to your right. On your next inhale, bring your knees center. And then we're gonna rock and roll. So rock on that spine a couple times until you come up to a comfortable, easy seat position. And from here, you're gonna drop your chin to your chest and take that ear over to your right shoulder. And dropping chin to chest, ear over to the left shoulder. Again, taking it to the right, and now find stillness. Go ahead and lift that right hand to lightly rest on top of your head, and extend that left arm out to the side. Maybe flexing at the wrist to deepen that stretch. We're breathing. As you exhale, look down at your shoulder, releasing that, taking your ear over to the left ear. Chin to chest, ear to the right. Chin to chest, over to the left. Go ahead and take that hand to lightly rest on the head, releasing any tension from your shoulders. Extending the right arm out to the side, perhaps flexing at the wrist. Drop that chin to your shoulder, bringing chin to chest, and lift up center. To open our arms out wide to the side, bringing that right arm in front, hooking it in the left, getting a nice stretch in that outer arm, maybe looking over that shoulder. Go ahead and bring your head center, and from here we're going to come into eagle arms. So either backs and hands together. You want to take the full expression, bring your palms together. Lifting those elbows tabletop, squeezing them together. If you like, drop your chin to your chest. And your next inhale, go ahead and release those arms out wide. Swinging your opposite arm in front, hooking, looking out over your shoulder. Go ahead and bring your gaze forward, bringing those arms into eagle, making sure our elbows are tabletop, and dropping chin to your chest. And go ahead and release that, arms wide, and we're gonna make our way up to tabletop. When we're in tabletop, our hips are stacked over our knees, shoulders over wrists. You have a neutral spine, engaging that Bandha Mudra, your belly button to your spine. Let's go ahead and come into cow. Drop your belly, lift your gaze on an inhale. Exhale, round that back, pushing that mat away, coming into cow. Inhale. Exhale, rounding into cat. Again, inhale, dropping belly, lifting gaze. Exhale into cat. Go ahead and find stillness here. And we're gonna take a couple spine strengtheners. So we're gonna extend our left leg behind, right arm in front. From here on an inhale, you'll lengthen. Exhale, pull knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Again, lengthen. Pull it in. Lengthen. Last one, pull it in. Here we're gonna hold for a breath. And we're gonna take a couple awkward airplanes. So you're gonna take your back leg to the side and your right arm out to the opposite side. Bring it back. Inhale, take it out to the side. Bring it back. Last time out to the side. Dropping that leg and coming into a gate pose. From here, actually stay with your hands on the mat, please. Sorry. We're going to walk our hands forward. We're going to drop our chest for puppy pose. Make sure your hips are stacked over your knee if you've let them fall back. And we're melting the chest to the mat. Go ahead and lift yourself up to that tabletop gate. We're going to extend the right arm to the sky. And we're going to feed it through, heading toward that foot. Lifting it back up on your inhale. Exhale, threading that needle. One last time, inhale up. Exhale, and coming to rest in the pose. Dropping your shoulder and your head to the mat. Going for maybe your shin, ankle, or your foot. Your left arm can extend out in front of you, or come into a bind. If you're in that bind, really use that leverage to twist. If you're bound, go ahead and release that hand. Bringing left hand to the mat, right arm high, back to tabletop, bringing that leg in. Let's go ahead and reset the spine with the cat-cow, drop the belly with the gaze, inhale, exhale, rounding the back, coming neutral, extending left leg behind, right arm in front, inhale, lengthen, exhale, pull it in, lengthen, track, inhale, last one, we're gonna extend and hold. Let's come into our aqua airplane, arms and legs out to the side, swinging it back, exhale, inhale long, exhale to the side, dropping your foot to the ground and your palm to the mat. We're gonna walk those hands forward, keeping our hip in line with our knee and melting our chest to the mat for a puppy pose. Feel a nice stretch in that inner thigh, as well as opening up that upper back. Go ahead and push yourself up, keeping palms on the mat. We're going to extend left arm to the sky. Exhale, threading it through. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Coming to rest. At left shoulder and head on the mat. Extending the arm in front. We're wrapping it around the body. You're bound, go ahead and release that right hand, bringing it to the mat. Left hand high, coming back into tabletop. From here, walk your hands a couple inches forward, curl your toes. We're gonna come into down dog, lifting your hips high. Go ahead and shake your head yes, shake your head no. Make sure we're not holding any tension in our neck. Maybe walk that dog, bending one knee at a time, taking whatever movement feels good to you. Go ahead and come to stillness. Look forward at your hands. We're gonna walk our hands tippy toe up, bringing them hip distance apart, coming into our ragdoll. So give a slight bend in those knees to release your lower back. Chest is working its way toward the thighs, maybe grabbing opposite elbows. And if you like, sway. Go ahead and come to stillness. And we're gonna roll up one vertebrae at a time. Letting that head lift last. And coming to mountain at the top of the mat. When we're in mountain or Tandasana, you need to feel your weight evenly distributed, all four corners of your feet. Engaging that Bandha Mudra, your belly button to spine. No tension in the shoulders and your arms, like you're trying to bend and straighten them at the same time. Let's go ahead and take an inhale, arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come to that halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step that right leg back, left leg back. Gonna drop knees, chest, chin. Inhale into a cobra. Exhale, coming into your down dog. From here, come up on your tippy toes and let's drop our heels to the right. Again, lifting on those toes, coming through center, dropping them to the left. Coming center. Dropping those heels toward the mat. Chest toward thighs, hips toward sky. Looking to make an inverted V. Look toward your hands. Walk, step, pop to meet them. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, hands heart center. And we'll take 2 more sun A's that we'll take up to speed. And then go into a couple of flows. So inhale, arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back. Low plank. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Look at your hands, step up, hop. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, hop back. Chaturanga down. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, down dog. From here, lift that left leg high. Gonna bend at the knee and open up the hips. And make circles. Take them in the opposite direction. Go ahead and come center, back to 3-legged dog. We're gonna shift our weight forward, bring our knee to our nose. Exhale, back to 3-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, leg high. This time we're gonna step it through between our hands, coming into our low lunge. So drop that back knee, shoelaces on the mat, lift arms high. Make sure your knee is stacked over your ankle. That we aren't swaying the back. We have squared off our hips. With that, we're releasing into that right hip flexor. Bring your hands to heart center. Let's twist to the left, hooking that right elbow. And really using that to help twist your arm. Go ahead and release that, coming center. Putting your hands on either side of that front foot, shifting back into half split, half monkey. Go ahead and on your inhale, lengthen your spine. Really lengthening out that lower back. Exhale, forward fold. Go ahead and release that, bending into that front leg, lifting your back toe, sweeping into plank, and taking a flow. Exhale, inhale, down dog. From here, lift that right leg high, bend at the knee, make circles. Taking them in the opposite direction. You can always do ankle circles if hip isn't happy today. Coming center, so 3-legged dog. Go ahead and exhale, bringing that knee to nose. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, high. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, high. Exhale, stepping through. Coming into low lunge. Arms high. So again, knee stacked over ankle. Keeping hips square. Yeah, it's still releasing into that left front hip flexor. Go ahead and bring your hands to heart center. Take a twist to the right, hooking that elbow. And remembering to breathe. Go ahead and lift yourself center. Planting your hands on either side of that front foot. Shifting back into half hook. Go ahead and bend into that front leg. Shifting back to plank. Taking a flow. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's look at our hands. Walk, step, hop to meet them. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, heart center. We're gonna ground our weight into our left foot. We're gonna come into warrior two, facing the windows. Your back foot's parallel to the mat. Front toes facing forward. Pushing that front knee out over the pinky blade of the foot. Make sure shoulders are stacked over your hips. And energetically, you're looking out past that front middle finger. Flip your palms to the sky. Exalt that warrior. And come back to warrior two. Drop your forearm to that thigh, bringing the other arm up at the ear or your extended side angle. Go ahead and lift back up to warrior two. And then we're gonna pull that right heel in towards us, coming into our 5-pointed star, facing the parking lot. So toes are out, heels sliding in. As we exhale, come into your goddess squat, arms make cactus. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, come into cactus. And inhale. Exhale, cactus. From here, let's try to lift our left heel. Bring it down. Right heel. Drop it. Go for both. Drop them. Let's give me a couple pulses here. Making sure our tailbone's straight to the ground. And on your next inhale, arms high, back to star. We're gonna find warrior two to the back of the mat. So take your gaze back toward the Hamsa. Go ahead and flip your palms. Let's exalt this warrior. From here, you're gonna stay here. Straighten that front leg. Come to your exalted triangle. Go ahead and lift up center. Maybe walk that back foot in a bit. Bringing those left hips back, right arm forward, dropping your arm and coming into triangle. Hips are stacked over your shoulders. So maybe pull your chest back. Your chest should be in line with that front leg. Looking good, guys. Go ahead and lift out of that, engage your core. Turn all your toes to face the windows. We're gonna come into wide-legged forward fold, so take your hands and put them in your back pocket, like you're squeezing your elbows together, and bend at the waist, coming into your wide-legged forward fold. And go ahead and release your arms down in the mat. Maybe you want to try to walk through your legs. Maybe you want to balance. Wherever you are, we're going to walk our hands toward the front of the mat. Bending into that front knee. Coming into an easy twist, plant your right hand, left arm high. Bringing that left hand back to the mat. Swiping your leg back into plank and taking a fluff. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale. Up dog. Exhale. Down dog. Look at your hands. Walk, step, hop to meet them. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, Tandasana. Rounding into the right foot. Step that left leg back. Warrior two. In this position, all the cues from before, front knee out over that pinky blade, shoulders stacked over hips. Energetically, think of pulling your heels together to activate all of the leg muscles. Flip your palms to the sky and let's exalt. Coming back to warrior two. Forearm to the knee, left arm at ear, extended side angle. Yeah, and modify however suits you. Lifting back to warrior two. Coming to 5-pointed star. Dropping into one goddess squat with our arms in cactus. Now drop your arms to your knees. Let's drop our left shoulder. Come center. Drop that right shoulder. Bringing it center. And left. Rising and finding warrior two to the back of the mat. Flip your palms high. Exalt. Wrapping that right arm down, left arm reaching up and high. Staying here, straighten that front leg. Deepening that bend. Rising up, maybe walking that back foot in a bit. Shifting right hip back, left arm forward. Coming into your triangle. Again, shoulders over hips, all in line with that front leg. Breathing. Go ahead and lift back up. Pointing all your toes to the wall. And this time, grasping our hands behind our backs. Lifting at the chest, opening at the heart. Inhale and exhale, forward fold. Allowing those shoulders to drop where they go naturally. Go ahead and drop those palms. Again, if you want to fly, do a little headstand here. Walk your hands through. Maybe take your ankles. Whatever is good for you today. Go ahead and release or come out, whatever you're in. Walking your hands toward that front foot. Coming into runner's lunge. Easy twist. Planting left hand. Right arm high. Go ahead and bring that right arm on the inside of that front foot, walking this foot out for dragon or lizard. If you want to come down on your back. From here, you may come down on your forearms. Go ahead and walk that foot in center. We're gonna lift our back leg up off, we're gonna come into side plank facing the windows. So if you would like to do modified side plank, leave your knee on the ground. Otherwise, lift that knee up, shifting to the outsides of our feet, coming into our side plank. Hips high. ahead and bring that right arm down to the mat, coming into plank, coming down onto the knees. Step that left foot up to the left corner of the mat for your lizard or your dragon. Maybe come down to your forearm. Taking a twist if that's what your body wants today. Go ahead, if you're down on your forearms, lift your chest up. Walk that foot in a bit. Coming into side plank. Modified teaching down, otherwise shift that leg back. And keeping our hips high, really ground into that supporting hand. Maybe looking up at the sky. Go ahead and bring that hand down to the mat. Coming into your plank. Shifting back in, finding child's pose. Maybe dry off like I need to.
Too wet.
A little bit. One more. 2 more breaths here to recenter ourselves. Find your way back to our down dog. So curling those toes, heels toward mat, making that inverted V shape. Left leg high. We're gonna bend at the knee. And you can either stay here, or if you want, you can flip your dog. You can bring that left foot down to support you. Back bend. Like a wild. Hips high. Look down toward the mat, bringing that left hand back, coming back into 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, high. Exhale, knee to right elbow, staying here. Extending that leg long. Coming into your falling triangle, right arm high. Looking at the mat, looking at that right hand, shifting into plank, taking our next to last flow. So shift forward, chaturanga down. Inhale up, exhale, your down dog. Look at your hands. Walk, step, hop to meet them. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms high. We're going to exhale into chair. From here, make sure you have your belly button to your spine, no sway in your back. You should be able to see your toes. Lift them. Weights in the heels. Maybe sink a little deeper. Bring your hands center to prayer. You take a twist to the left, hooking that right elbow. From here, shift all the weight into your left foot. We're going to step back with that right into lunge. Prayer twist lunge. Here, lift your chest up, come center. Extend your arms out to the side. Bringing that right arm underneath left, coming into eagle arms. With your arms in eagle, push off that back foot and come into warrior 3. Breathing. Hips are squared off. Pinky toe at the ground. Inhale, hinge forward. Bringing that knee into the chest. Bending that supporting leg, dropping into eagle. We're going to release this toward the window, coming into goddess. Finding our 5-point star. Taking warrior 2 to the back of the mat. From here, find side angle again. So forearm to thigh, left arm high. Maybe you want to bind. Bring that left arm behind to meet the front. Lifting chest high. You want to fly, fly. We'll be here. 3 breaths. Nice. You fly, go ahead and come down. If you're bound, release that bind. And as we lift up and come center, we're going to shift toward the front of the mat, bending that front knee, dropping into Skandasana. You can have your hands in front of you to help support you, or at prayer. Shifts to the back. Take it toward the front. Last time, Skandasana toward the back. From here, walk your hands to the back of the mat to frame that foot, coming into runner's lunge. We're gonna push off that back leg. Bring our arms a bit out in front of us, coming into standing split. Maybe balance here. Wrap one hand around the ankle. Maybe both. As we release this standing split, you're gonna bring that leg high back behind your front leg. So our legs are crossed and we're in our forward fold, letting that brain be heavy. We're gonna bend that back leg, coming into a seat for a seated twist. Twist to the left just a bit. Come back center. Plant that right arm behind you. Bring left arm high. Bringing it into hook in that quadricep. Maybe looking out past that right shoulder. On your inhales, you find length. Exhale, twist deeper. Go ahead and release that. We're gonna twist to the left again. We're gonna keep twisting. And you're gonna come into yogi squat or malasana. From here, wherever we are, allowing our hips to drop. Spine long. Make hands out prayer. Maybe using your elbows to help push your knees out. One of my least favorite. On our next exhale, let's go ahead and plant our palms, straighten our legs into forward fold. Walking those heels in a bit. Taking your hands out to down dog. Let's go ahead and drop into child's pose. We'll take a breath before we do that last flow on the second side. And one more breath. Go ahead and rise out of that child's pose, curling the toes, lifting the hips high. Making our way into our down dog. Right leg high. Bend at the knee. Feel free to stay here or drop that leg behind you. Extending the front leg, hips high, arm back for your flipped dog. Look at the mat. Plant that right hand. Bringing that right leg back up to three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, shifting forward. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, knee to right, elbow. Inhale. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, the left elbow. Extending leg long. Coming into fallen triangle. Look at the mat. Plant your hand. Back to three-legged dog. Down dog. Take a breath here. Look at your hands. Walk, step, hop to meet them. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweeping arms high. Exhaling into chair. Really sinking deep into those heels. Bring your hands to prayer. Twist toward the right. Now really engage your core. Shift all your weight to that right foot. Stepping that left leg back into lunge. Release that prayer twist, coming center. Opening arms out to the side. Left arm coming underneath. Find an eagle arm. Go ahead and push off that back leg. Warrior three. Here, shift forward, lifting that knee to the chest, dropping it over that standing leg, coming into eagle. Release eagle into goddess, from the wall side, 5-pointed star. Warrior two, back of the mat. Dropping into extended side angle. Left arm to thigh, right arm high. Maybe you bind, bring that right arm behind. Maybe you fly, bringing that back leg in. Nice. You're flying or you're bound. Release that, come back. Side angle, straighten up. Shifting toward the front of the mat. Dropping into Skandasana. So here my left toes are up. Front foot can either heel down or up, down, down. Shift toward the back of the mat. Take it toward the front. Last time. Skandasana toward the back. Walk your hands coming into runner's lunge, facing the back. Pushing off into standing split. Maybe you want to balance. Wrap one hand around the ankle. Maybe two. You're balancing, bring your hands to the mat. Drop that high leg behind the front. Coming into a cross-legged forward fold. Bending that back leg, taking a seat for a seated twist. Twisting toward the right. Coming center, toward left, right arm high. Bringing it to hook at that quadricep. The inhale, make space, lengthen that spine. Exhale, deepen your twist.